Good morning. Have you ever looked at the world and wondered if it's worth saving? We look at all the chaos and the pain and the brokenness in this world. I think it's easy to feel this physical world doesn't really matter because we cannot change it. It's as if we would have a focus that would say, well, there must be another place that is better. Yes, we are here, and thank God that Jesus came to the earth and that He has pointed us to the Father, and we are now having a hope that is on the other side of this world. Where we look at this world and we say, well, is it worth saving? It's never going to come right. I'm thinking of a time when I was, or times, many times, when we were just helping people that were going through very difficult times, thinking, well, let us just assist these people. They're going to have a better life. But then you find that they take what you give them, abuse it, and never see a change of life. And that you realize, well, the true change that this person needs is spiritual, and therefore this physical world doesn't really matter. It's not really what it is about. But I've got good news for you. The salvation plan of Jesus Christ is for the physical as well as the spiritual. The resurrection of Jesus Christ sounds like a powerful trumpet in the world that is simply saying, yes, the world is worth saving. This world is valuable, and your life in this world is also valuable. Today we're going to look at a few verses that I did discuss in this past Sunday in our Sunday service message. If you want to go and listen to that message, please do so. It's available in our 2025 Sunday service archive in YouTube, or you can go to dynamicministries.com or bertiebrits.com, and you can find it under our latest message there, or latest Sunday message. Today we're going to look at the resurrection of Jesus and how it helps you to see the world and your place in this world in a whole new, hopeful way. I would like to read from Genesis chapter 1 verse 31. It says, "And God saw everything that He made, and behold, it was very good. And it was evening, and it was morning, the sixth day." So we find here that God made the earth, and He said that it is very good. He made everything that He has made, and He said it is very good. Now, I don't know why I've only done this for the first time, but I went and studied out that very good there. And it says in the Hebrew that one of the meanings in the Hebrew is that it is what a beautiful shade of a tree is to someone that is tired or walking in extreme heat and so forth. So if you think of a beautiful tree and that shade it provides, and you walk into that shade, you will say, wow, this is good. When God said, when He made the earth, He said, it is good. He never said that the earth is bad. He said the earth is good. So if the earth is good, one can ask the question, would it be good to save or redeem that which is good? Yes, it would be. So we find that God comes in the resurrection of Jesus Christ, and He shows and says, here is a physical man that died, and when I save him from death, because you must remember, and I've said it many times, that Jesus Christ cried out to the one who could save him, which was the Father, and the Father did save him, defining salvation, raising him from the dead. So what was saved? The chaos that Jesus was in was removed, and Jesus was saved from the destruction of this world. And how was He saved? The person, Jesus, spirit, soul, and body, was made well. And that is what took place. So when we look at the resurrection of Jesus, we find that the gospel writers put a great emphasis on the physicality of that resurrection. And let us read John 20, verse 27. Then He said to Thomas, "Put your fingers here and see my hands. Put out your hand and place it in my side. Do not disbelieve, but believe." So we find here that He is saying to Thomas, listen, believe that this physical body that died, that was destroyed, was worth saving. And here it is now. Don't disbelieve, but believe. We also find in Luke 24, verse 42 to 43, that they gave him a piece of broiled fish, and he took it and ate before them. We find that evangelists are putting a focus on the physicality of the resurrection. So the key idea that I want to share with you is that Jesus' physical resurrection shows that God cares deeply about the material world and physicality. And that includes your life and your body, your relationships, your daily life, and this physical world. Let us know and be reminded of the fact that the earth is good and it is worth saving. The earth is good and it is worth saving. The resurrection reminds us that God is not giving up on the whole world, He's redeeming it. And it means that your life has purpose and has great, great value. If we think of all of this, I think it would be a wonderful thing if we just take a few minutes and we just meditate or discuss. I find this something that I do every day with Helena, where we would just sit and we would think of the gospel. We would also think of something beautiful that is in this world and how it is worth saving, worth redeeming. Yesterday we were talking about the beauty of this world and what this world would look like once it is baptized in eternal life. It would just be absolutely outstanding. So, if you think of your family, for instance, it would just be a good thing, I think, to gather the family, or when you are together, and just have a moment of gratitude, talking about God making this earth and the beauty of this world and how it is worthy of redemption. Because it is good, that has always been God's plan. What happened to the world might not be good, but it is still good. Now, I think even in a business, if you have a business and you're working there, I mean, you can do something creative. Say, let us just put up a board somewhere or something where you can say, this is what we would call a beauty board, where we just put up what is beautiful and what is wonderful, what we can see is worthy of redemption, and think of the world from that perspective. And then when we see the pain and the hurt in the world, and we'll talk a little bit about that tomorrow, we can say we are seeing the resurrected Jesus and the beginning of what will be forever in this world. Know this, that the resurrection is not just about life after death. It is about God bringing life to a place that was dumped into the power of death. And what we can do is we can say, God, how can I, or you can say, God, I open my heart for your love for me and this world to be such a powerful revelation inside me that it can show and reflect in my life. And I think that is when we open ourselves up to God's doing in this world. Well, thank you very much, and we will then chat again tomorrow. God bless.